Hello everyone, you are highly welcome to class. So in our today's session, we are going to be looking at depreciation of fixed assets. So the other class, in our previous video, we look at depreciation, but today we are still going to continue. So depreciation is simply a loss in the value of an asset. So some assets depreciate, meanwhile others appreciate. So an example of a typical example of an asset that appreciate, we have land. That means if you buy a piece of land today, that a square meter of that land is 10,000 francs. That means in the next 5 years to come, that piece of land is not going, a square meter of that piece of land is not going to remain 10,000 francs, meaning the value or the price is going to increase, meaning it has rather gained value altogether. So there are many types, many methods of determining the depreciation of an asset. So, but we are mostly focused on two, which is the decreasing method or the reducing balance method, and the straight line or the constant method. So the previous video that we make on depreciation was concerning the reducing balance method, and today we are going to take an exercise and solve which has to do with the constant, which is the constant method. All right, so our exercise goes thus: a fixed asset with a lifespan of 5 years was acquired for 5 million on the 1st of January 2010. You are required to present a table of depreciation for the fixed asset using the constant method of depreciation. So this is the question. Take note of the question. They say it was acquired on the 1st of January, right? And the duration or the lifespan of this asset is 5 years. Increase. Awesome. And the lifespan of this asset is 5 years, right? And what the original value of this is 5 million. All right. So in presenting our table of depreciation, we have date, we have date, we have the OV. OV is the original value, and this original value is calculated if in case you have transportation and installation fees, you add it to your purchase price, to the purchase cost, then it will then give you the original value. So the original value here is always tax exclusive. So I have OV, we'll put our rate, of our rate. Yes, we have annuity, we'll say depreciation, and put annuity, and then we have accumulated depreciation, and we have the net accounting value. So our depreciation, we say annuity, have accumulated depreciation, and then we have the net accounting value. So with respect to this exercise, the original value, our OV, has been given to be 5 million, right? Then N, which is duration, has been given to be 5 years. 5 years. So the rate of this depreciation has not been given. And for us to determine the rate of depreciation, the rate R is always equal to 100 divided by, always equal to 100 divided by N. So in this our case, our N is 5. So I have equal to 100 divided by 5 altogether. So the rate will be 20%. So our rate is 20%. So what next is remaining? Then from there we are going to flow. So the asset was purchased on the 1st of January 2010. So from 2010 now, 2010 to 2011 will make it a year. Oh. So we have 2010 here, 2011, all right. So our original value. So concerning the standard method, the original value is going to remain the same all throughout when we are calculating the depreciation. So it's going to remain the same all throughout with the constant method. So this OV is going to remain the same all through 5 million. Right, so it's going to remain all through. So the same for our rate. So our rate is going to remain 20% all through. Are we following? Our rate is going to remain 20% all through. And then our annuity, now we are the one to be calculating it. So our annuity, which is A, or you say depreciation, or you say dip, is equal to, we are going to take, we take the original value times R, which is our rate, or divided by 100. Or another alternative formula we have dip equals that we have OV divided by OV divided by N. OV divided by N. So what is our OV? Our OV is 5M, and what is N? 5. So what is 5 million divided by? Oh. So 5 million divided by N, so equal to 5 million divided by N, which is 5, or you say times divided by N. Sorry about that. We are going to have 1 million. So this is our depreciation, or we say that our annuity. So annuity is 1 million. So it's going to be the same all through. So what is going to be varying now is just our accumulated depreciation and the net accounting value. So our accumulated depreciation, what are we going to do? So this is the depreciation for this year, so it's going to be transferred here. So for year 1, the depreciation is going to remain this 1 million, and then for year 2, the accumulated depreciation will be what? This plus this. Year 3 will be this plus what you will have here. Year 4 will be this plus what you will have here, and year 5 will be this plus what you will have here. So what are we going to do? So I have equal to this plus what is addition, plus this. So the accumulated depreciation for year 2 is this. So here will be what? This plus this. When you sum that, you have this motor fee. I see this d5 plus this, which is this plus this, here we have this plus this. Sorry, I'm going too fast. So this is it, and then the net accounting value. Sorry, I'm not taking the thing horizontally, please. So then with the net accounting value, what we have the formula here, we have OV minus accumulated depreciation. So let me just put the formula here. OV minus accumulated depreciation. Let me remove the equal to sign. So equal to OV minus accumulated depreciation in order to have the net accounting value. So which is equal to, what is OV? 5 million here minus accumulated depreciation. What? 4 million. So here we have equal to of OV, since we say that OV does not change, minus accumulated depreciation of 3 million. So let me just autofill for others. So you see, at the last year we have what? A dash, meaning it is 0, meaning this asset has completely depreciated. So this is how we calculate the depreciation of an asset using the constant method or the straight line method. So the question that you can be asking yourself, what will happen if in case the asset is being purchased at the middle of the year? How are we going to determine the depreciation of that asset? So for that year, so for that one, it's going to differ as well. So thank you very much for following. If you want to see more like this, like the one that has to do with the purchasing of assets within the year, then just put a comment in the comment section. We are going to be reading the comments, and from there the next video will pop up as well. So thank you very much for following. See you next time. Cheers.